The power of compound interest, explained simply. Let's talk about one of the most powerful money concepts that exists. It's something so simple, yet so effective, that Albert Einstein is often quoted as saying, it's the eighth wonder of the world. It's called compound interest. Now don't worry, I'm not going to make this a boring math lesson. I'm going to break it down in the simplest way possible, and by the end, you'll understand how compound interest can completely change your financial future. What is compound interest? Compound interest is when the money you earn from your savings or investments starts earning money itself. Think of it as a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, the snowball is small, but as it keeps rolling, it picks up more snow, gets bigger, and grows faster. Your money works the same way. At the beginning, your growth might feel slow, but with time, it becomes unstoppable. A simple example. Imagine you invest $100 at a 10% interest rate. After 1 year, you'd have $110. That's your original 100 plus 10 in interest. But here's where the magic happens. In year 2, you don't just earn 10% on your original 100, you also earn 10% on the extra 10 you made. So instead of ending with $120, you actually end with 121. It's just one extra dollar, but that's the start of compounding. And when you stretch that over years or decades, the results become shocking. The long-term effect. Let's scale it up. If you invested $1,000 today and it grew at 10% per year, here's what would happen. After 10 years, you'd have about $2,600. After 20 years, you'd have about $6,700. After 30 years, you'd have nearly $17,000. Remember, you only put in 1,000. The rest came from growth. That's the power of compound interest. It doesn't just add to your money, it multiplies it. The secret ingredient? Time. The real magic of compounding isn't just the interest rate, it's time. Let's compare two people. Person A starts investing $5,000 a year at age 20 and stops at 30. Just 10 years of investing, then they never add another cent. Person B waits until they're 30 and then invests $5,000 every year until they're 60. That's 30 years of investing. So who ends up with more at age 60? Surprisingly, person A, the one who only invested for 10 years, ends up with more money than person B. Why? Because their money had more time to compound. This example shows that the earlier you start, the more powerful compound interest becomes. Why most people miss out? Here's the truth. Most people don't take advantage of compound interest because it feels too slow in the beginning. You put money in, you see small gains, and you think, this isn't worth it. But compounding is like planting a tree. For years, it looks like nothing much is happening. But once it takes root and grows, it becomes massive. The biggest mistake you can make is waiting too long to start. Every year you delay, you lose potential future growth. The rule of 72. Here's a quick trick to understand compounding. It's called the rule of 72. Take the number 72 and divide it by your annual return rate. The result is how many years it takes your money to double. For example, at 6% growth, your money doubles every 12 years. At 10% growth, it doubles every 7 years. At 12% growth, it doubles every 6 years. This little rule makes it easy to see how fast your wealth can grow over time. Real life story. Let's imagine two friends, Sarah and James. Sarah starts investing at 22. She puts away $200 a month into an investment that grows at 8% per year. She does this until she's 32, then stops. James, on the other hand, doesn't start until 32. He also invests $200 a month at the same 8%, but he continues all the way until he's 62. So, Sarah invested for only 10 years. James invested for 30 years. Who ends up with more? Believe it or not, Sarah ends up with more money than James. Why? Because she gave compound interest more time to do its work. This shows how critical it is to start early, even with small amounts. How you can use compound interest. Now you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds great, but how do I actually make use of it? Here are some simple ways. 1. Start saving early. Even if it's just a small amount, get into the habit of saving or investing now. 2. Be consistent. Regular contributions, even small ones, add up massively over time. 3. Reinvest your earnings. Don't just take out the interest or dividends you earn. Reinvest them so they keep compounding. 4. Be patient. The biggest rewards come later. Don't stop too soon. 5. Avoid high fees and debt. Just like compound interest can grow your wealth, compound debt can trap you. Credit card debt, for example, works against you. The flip side, compounding debt. It's important to understand that compounding can also work against you. When you owe money with high interest, like credit cards, the debt compounds too. That means you're paying interest on top of interest, and the balance can spiral out of control. So while compound interest can make you wealthy, it can also keep you broke if you're not careful. Think long-term. The biggest takeaway is this: compound interest is a long game. It won't make you rich overnight, but over years and decades, it can completely transform your financial life. You don't need to be a genius investor. You don't need to time the market perfectly. You just need to start, stay consistent, and let time do the work. Final thought. Albert Einstein supposedly said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." You now understand it. The question is, will you take advantage of it? Start small, start today, and let the power of compound interest work for you.